She takes money from associations by pushing her daughter to pretend to have a rare disease. Before the video starts, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of the best stories. Don't forget to like the video. Once upon a time in the peaceful town of Willow Creek, life seemed to follow its tranquil course. Evelyn, a charismatic woman, lived with her daughter, Isabella, who was afflicted with an illness that Evelyn claimed to be a rare and incurable medical condition. The community was moved by Isabella's story, and fundraising events were organized to help the family cope with overwhelming medical costs. Among those affected by Isabella's plight was Dr. Richard Turner, a dedicated physician investing time and resources into researching a treatment for the young girl. He was determined to find a solution to this mysterious ailment that seemed to defy medical understanding. At this juncture, a new nurse named Lily arrived at the local hospital. Intrigued by Isabella's case, she began delving into medical records and questioning healthcare staff. Strange details emerged, arousing suspicions about the authenticity of Isabella's illness. Driven by the belief that something was amiss, Lily decided to discreetly conduct her own investigation. She spent nights examining records, interviewing medical staff, and discreetly observing Isabella and Evelyn's daily lives. As Lily accumulated evidence of the deception, she also uncovered complex relationships within the family. Isabella appeared to be complicit in her mother's deceit, but Lily sensed there was more to discover. One evening, while searching Evelyn's house for clues, Lily stumbled upon an old journal belonging to Isabella. Its pages chronicled the shattered hopes and dreams of the young girl, her frustration with the fictional illness, and her complicated love for her manipulative mother. Armed with her newfound discoveries, Lily confronted Dr. Turner. Together, they decided to expose Evelyn during a community meeting where she was set to receive a substantial check from a charitable organization. The day of the confrontation arrived, and tension hung palpably in the air. Evelyn, caught off guard by the accusations, desperately tried to defend herself. However, the evidence was overwhelming, and the truth began to unravel in the... Isabella, seated in her wheelchair, watched the scene with sad eyes. Eventually, she stood up, leaving everyone speechless. She had never been paralyzed. Shock rippled through the room, leaving the inhabitants of Willow Creek in a state. Isabella then explained her choice to play along, not for the money, but out of love for her mother. She believed Evelyn was the only family she had, despite the lies and manipulations. Evelyn, in turn, wept for her mistakes, revealing more complex motives behind her actions. The community, now torn between anger towards Evelyn and pity for Isabella, didn't know how to react. The revealed truth was more complex than anyone could have imagined. Charities felt betrayed, and the townsfolk wondered how to heal from this betrayal. Evelyn was ultimately sentenced for fraud and abuse of trust, while Isabella, torn between love and betrayal, left the town in search of a new life. Willow Creek, shaken by this dramatic saga, was left to ponder how to rebuild trust and unity within its fractured community. After the scandal that had shaken Willow Creek, everyday life slowly resumed its peaceful course. The townspeople tried to recover from the shock, but the scar left by Evelyn and Isabella's betrayal remained raw. Charities reconsidered their protocols and sought ways to better verify cases before offering support. Isabella, emotionally torn by the separation from her mother and the loss of her community, found herself alone in a world she no longer recognized. She wandered from town to town, seeking refuge in anonymous places, trying to escape the weight of her past. Meanwhile, Evelyn served her prison sentence, bitterly regretting her actions. She attended therapy sessions in prison to understand the motivations behind her deception and find a way to redeem herself. Dr. Turner, haunted by the remorse of not having detected the fraud earlier, delved deeper into medical research. He decided to dedicate his career to finding real treatments for rare diseases, hoping to give meaning to his professional life. During this time, Lily, the nurse who had uncovered the truth, felt haunted by the role she had played in the scandal's revelation. She desperately sought a way to make amends, to repair the lives broken by this affair. One day, fate brought them together again. Lily, searching for Isabella to offer her help, discovered her in a small town where she was trying to start a new life. Isabella, wary but desperate, finally accepted Lily's offer. Together, they decided to return to Willow Creek to set the record straight and soothe the community's past. Isabella and Lily's return to Willow Creek rekindled the emotions of anger and sadness among the townspeople. The two women decided to hold a press conference to explain the complex details of the case and share Isabella's quest for an. However, Isabella's return also revived the love and compassion of some residents who believed in the possibility of redemption. The town became divided between those who wished to give Isabella a second chance and those who could not forgive the lie that had torn the community apart. Dr. Turner, witnessing the lingering pain in the town, decided to channel his research into finding a way to heal emotional wounds and promote understanding within the community. He organized group therapy sessions and workshops to help the townspeople overcome the trauma caused by the affair. Despite all efforts, Willow Creek could never regain its serenity. The betrayal had left scars too deep. The community remained divided, unable to heal the gaping wounds left by Evelyn and Isabella's lies. Isabella, unable to bear the burden of guilt and rejection, decided to leave once again. Lily, aware of the responsibility she bore in this tragedy, withdrew into the shadows, wondering if she could have done something differently to prevent the small town of Willow Creek, despite all efforts to rebuild, remained frozen in the memory of a story that had torn at the very fabric of its community. The tragedy endured an indelible scar in the hearts of all those who had been entangled. Subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of the interesting stories. Don't forget to like the video.